Let's go for... We'll go for sailing. It's probably the wise decision right now. I need to concentrate on sailing a little. Not concentrate, but I need to not use it so often. I tend to not put a big emphasis on it. And I don't usually build a lot of coastal civs, but it's nice for looking around too. Being that we're on a Pangaea, maybe not as big of a deal, because we'll eventually find him through land exploration. I need to look up here too. And I need to take that, I need to take that, I'll take some of this. So eventually take everything. I wanna... another big change that I'm not too terribly happy about is trading posts can no longer be built with trapping. It's all the way over here in guilds, which is a new one that they've moved some stuff into, which really sucks because like a jungle start, I like building trading posts in our jungle area so we don't get rid of the jungles. Alrighty. Continuing on along. Caesar in the lead, of course, mostly because he has probably 2 cities by now, and he also has a wonder built. That makes a big difference. Definitely get another mine going. I love my production. Gonna build a little bit more growth here. Barb's just sitting there taking it. That works for me. Library for sure. Normally you'd want a city out by now, but I'm happy with what ended up. Okay, so we're the most well-fed people. That's cool, I guess. Man, Ethiopia expanded. Jack Daniel's sauce. I'm loving Epic Mealtime lately. I'm not sure why. It's you should actually go check it out if you want. If you like some just like craziness and silliness, and it's good times. It's a lot of fun. It's just a bunch of guys that put together stuff that they really shouldn't, and it's really cool. It's all food related, obviously. Mealtime. Okay, so now we have our 20 faith finally, and we can pick one of these and establish a pantheon. Depending on what we pick, will determine a little bit on what we can work with later on, like what religion we can choose. So we can get stuff like every city will get an extra happiness when they reach 6 population or above, extra food from camps, an extra 2 science in cities that have trade routes, which obviously all your cities should have trade routes. Is there a jungle one? Jungle one would be kind of cool. 1 culture from every jungle tile. Theoretically, that's what I should go with, because that's kind of what the hand we've been dealt, but extra culture, we'd have to go for a cultural victory, and I love my domination victories. I haven't done a cultural victory for a while, so let's try that. So we're going to get extra culture per turn from our different jungle tiles that we work. What are we working? Oh, and we're working it. You know, how are we already negative? Lame. That's because I have so many archers. Well, partly. Okay, we're going to get a little production bonus here. Now that we've cleared this forest, we'll get 20 hammers to our nearest city, which is Stockholm. Come on. Finish. Silly game. So it's going to have 20 extra hammers added to that really quick, so that'll be nice. Walk back through. And give him a little experience too, why not? If we production focus, we should be able to do that. We still want a food -1, huh? Damn. 16, 21. Alright. Want to kick this great library out as fast as possible. Okay. So now this adds an extra 5 hit points healed when we're outside instead of the extra 1. So it sounds better, but since the decimal place has been changed, technically this is only giving us half a hit point now in the old way. So that's got nerfed. But I now gain an extra 25% defense flat. So that's a couple of the things combined. So I don't know. It's not too shabby, I guess. We'll want to actually heal him and do that though. Kind of caught me off guard here, bud. Might as well finish what we were doing here. Do rough terrain. Also, the instant heal only heals on 50 hit points now instead of the instead of fully healing, which would be about 100 points now. So that's kind of interesting. I don't mind that actually, because when you start playing deity and they start instantly healing their whole health every turn, it's kind of annoying. So you don't have to worry about that now. Kind of a shit time for that spearman to show up. But I guess when is ever a good time for barbs? Because I wanted to heal that and then chop this down real quick and try and push this chop rush the sure we still can. Go here. Gonna pillage that probably. Wine and horses over there for him. You know, I shouldn't have attacked with the city. I should have attacked with both of my units. I want to chop rush it as soon as I can. And then this is going to be possibly the first time I've shown chop rushing. I think I've discussed it once. But, okay, we'll get another settler out. Caesar is wonder spamming. Okay, where does it want me to go? Okay, we have spices over here. We could also connect the bananas, which, yeah, it's not a bad resource. And fishies. Probably want to go up here. Now, I don't know if I necessarily want to go all the way up here to where that's pretty far, but the river is nice. Don't get me wrong. I do want to work as many jungle tiles as possible, though, too. 3, 2, 3. Okay, as we move up, I'll try and figure out what I want to do with that. Stockholm is starving. Well, technically they're not starving, they're just not growing. Game. Nope, no, they're starving. Oh well, I really want to get that wonder out. Should have a chance since Caesar just built a different wonder. Alright, so now that I've cleared this forest, we're going to get production built over here. So 10 hammers. So it costs 185, so we, built 10 of those just by the worker doing that, on top of the 15 hammers a turn I'm getting just from our production. Need to replace this. That's why they're starving. Or need to repair it, for that matter. Okay, barbs, just like I thought. Normally I wouldn't want to build that far away. I'd kind of ICS a little bit and build close. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad spot. It'll just take a little bit for me to get the gold to build a road that far. Okay, our other worker will come over here and repair this, so we're not starving at least anymore. When you starve, you lose all the production here. So all this progress, we're losing 2 of them per turn. And if you lose past 0, you'll lose a citizen, which can be pretty not good, if you know what I mean. You know what? Let's be a little risky. Let's pop over here and see what we got over here. Alright. Prepare. Choose a new research. Let's pick up masonry. I want to build a quarry on our stone if we end up moving right here. This isn't a bad spot necessarily, just because I can pick up a 10 gold and then the spices. If we built it here, we could actually pick up the gems too. I think we'll build here first. We'll be able to pick up horses and be able to move up here too. I actually still need to look up here. Well, since they're blocking me, I might as well go look up there, I guess. There we go. Can you capture? Wow, you can capture a barb encampment with a settler. I don't know if anybody's ever tried that. Because why the frick would you ever try that? Alright. Awesome. I will want to pick up these spices though too. If I plant here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Ooh, yummy. I don't know why I just did that. So, while I was complaining, I should have moved that guy to the left if I was going to go left, and then this guy up, but whatever. Whatever. Yeah! Great technology! Woo! Things and stuff, stuff and things. Alright, go back to normal. I do want to... Is there a barb somewhere around here? 7 turns. You know, I'll let him rebuild a little bit, and then I want to work this tile again. I'll let him rework though, just because I've been starving him out for a little while. Sorry, guys. Yeah, for once, how about we go look around? Since I always put that out. Okay, I would really like to pick up ironworking for the ability to see where iron is and go from there. Always a big fan of currency, especially considering how low our money is right now. Hanging Gardens, +6 food. Didn't that used to be +10? That's interesting. Trebuchets, do they still... I don't think those cost iron anymore either. Let's see, where's swordsman? Yeah, they don't either. So trebuchets and catapults do not cost iron anymore. That's, to me, that's huge. You can't get a... If you didn't have a spot that had iron nearby, you pretty much had to do archer rushes, which I did fine, I thought, with. I mean, I like doing them. Mad Jin does it, or used to at least in a couple videos, and I did it in a couple of my last ones. Yeah. Let's actually bulb to the National College and try and pick that up soon too. Not too soon, just because, you know, shoot, my cities aren't nearly as big as they should be right now, because I've been starving them. Let's look around a little bit. So getting some of my basics in. I should have moved there. Exploration's getting done. Rushing some science units. Actually working on my sea stuff for once. Good times, good times. More horses. There's some really good possible expansions. I definitely want trapping. The hell? What are you doing over there, Barbs? Actually, let's look around a little bit more. Possibly don't see me yet. Turn off our grid, turn off our yield icons. I personally just like this so much more. Once you play a lot, you know kind of what yields you're going to get from most tiles, so you don't need it on as much, but it is still nice, don't get me wrong. This just depends on your personal aesthetic preferences. I like them off. God, that's so far away. I should almost put a city like right here. Oop, why are you scared there, bud? Is there a barb nearby? Yeah, I'll attack next turn. Supposedly they can't. Oh, here we are. Sejong, what's up, bud? You know what? Heal up, please. Nanners. I want to pick up Nanners. They're going to pick up that tile? I wish you could kind of guide it. It's like, no, I want this tile. We are still just out of range of that. Extra production tile would be nice. Let's pick up the Nanners.
Poco offero, a te considerando.
You know what? Sure. They're not close to me. They're probably technically the farthest away from me. Ooh, Ethiopia, you're going to need to slow the hell down there, bud. So this works out really well. I'll be able to work with Rome against Ethiopia. Because Rome is far away, I won't want to fight them necessarily, just because it's going to be really difficult to deal with that. So we can work together, get some trading going. I should be getting some extra luxury resources in the next, I don't know, couple dozen turns or so. Okay. Sejong is going to be an issue, it looks like. Heal. He's got a lot of military units. Okay. Now, the thing that I'm looking... Nice! Vatican City, new city-state. And see, look at this. That's new. So, there's not only are the sliders new now, to tell you where you are with their friendship, they now tell you what quests, which are really cool. So you can just click on them and see. So right now, for the next 22 turns, if I give them a bribe, a gold bribe, like usual, I'll get more out of it than I normally would, because that's just a little quest they have going on. We can also give them money to improve one of their strategic or luxury resources, and then that allows us to have it. So we don't just get to... and now you're like, oh, well, normally don't you get that? Sure, but there's new resources that they have that they can make for you. You can also... Okay, let me read this actually. So we pledging to protect the city-state. This is old stuff. Let's see, other major powers in the game know that you will protect the city-state from attacks and tribute demands, which is new. This may deter players who don't want to risk conflict with you, but the city-state will expect you to take its sides when it is attacked or bullied, which is relatively normal stuff. During protection, your resting point for influence the city-state is increased by 10. Okay, so as we're protecting them, like the minimum influence that you can have with them is plus 10. So that's good. I never really messed with the protection. But what is new is we can ask for tribute. So we can demand that they either give us gold and units or gold or units. And it'll lower our influence with them a little bit, but it's bullying them, which is a new thing. And I haven't messed with that yet. So we'll drop influence, but we'll be able to get stuff from them. So that's kind of cool. And now you can click this to find them on the map, which I think is kind of dumb. Because, you know, it's like even if you hit through there, that's like the only reason you'd want to do that. Otherwise, like if you've just spotted where they are like I did here, obviously it's going to be here. Okay, so... Education. I do want to get civil service.